Hey folks, I've just come on here to do a quick little video, just to sort of share with you a few views about what might be going on at the moment with the sprayers and you know, other phenomena that's going on in the world. I'm going to keep it really short and sweet because I have a real problem uploading to YouTube these days. It just takes forever, so I'm going to keep it quick. Barbara Hanclough, who's someone I used to read a lot of books of before, she's a very wise woman. She's done some pioneering work with astrology. She's, won't go into all her history now, but someone who I recommend. And she said years ago that when we went into alignment with the galactic centre, that there would be a mini ice age, or, you know, the planet would be cool, very cool, for about 60 years. Now, she said that years ago. Now, we are now in this, the centre of the galactic plane or whatever, in alignment with the galactic centre. And it's not something that, you know, just happens, you know, on one day. We didn't just go into it on the 21st of December. But we are now in alignment with the galactic centre. That corresponds with what, I don't know if you watch Mr Mavericstar'v, he's a chap in Birmingham, just down the road, and he's a scientist. And he basically says that the sunspots, which are obviously now depleting, he said that I think, I don't know why, but I think he said that the lack of sunspots, does that cause a decrease in the magnetosphere or something, which basically means that we get more cloud seeding because we get let in with more stuff from the sun. I don't know the science, but basically the upshot of it is that he reckons we're heading for another mini ice age. And he also says that he thinks that is bombardment of basically stellar particles, because what is going on our planet with the speeding up of the jet stream, and BBC weather people are always going on now about the jet stream and how fast it is, and he showed on his video recently as well, Mr Mavericstar'v, how the jet stream is all over the place. And basically he said that what's happening to us with our jet stream is also happening to other planets within the solar system. Jupiter's lost its bottom storm ring that used to go around it, which has obviously affected its jet stream as well. So if these planetary changes that are happening to us are because we are into alignment now with the galactic centre, well, it could be that all these sprayers that are on, they could be on a frequency. It could just be that these sort of entities, whatever they are, just hang around in the centre of the galactic centre. And, you know, any planets that sort of pass through the galactic centre, they come and spray on, for example. We don't know what it is. It could be that these, you know, interstellar energies that are coming to us from the galactic centre, which I know, you know, have been documented scientifically. You know, there was a lot of talk as we went into 2012, didn't they say that, you know, we are going to be in alignment with the photon band. That is it, basically, the photon cloud, the photon band, whatever you like to call it. We don't know that the sprayers creating that atmosphere aren't actually protecting us in some way from something. We don't know whether they're blocking out something. We don't know what they're doing. We don't know who they are or what they're doing. But it could be also that, you know, what never ceases to amaze me is how so many of the people I know will not see what's going on in the sky. They just seem to have blinkers on. They just cannot see it. They don't want to see it. Maybe it is to do with frequencies. And maybe, you know, and I'm not saying that those of us who can see what's going on are on a better frequency than other people. I'm just saying that maybe we're on a different frequency, much like a radio receiver. Maybe some people are tuned to sort of, you know, radio 1 and some people are tuned to radio 2. Maybe that's how it is. Because I personally don't feel bad things from the sprayers. But then again, I don't allow myself to think negative things towards the sprayers. Because ultimately, you know, the other thing I want to say, and I'm rabbiting on now, but the other thing I want to say is that, this is something else that's cropped up from various sources, is that I believe that we, physical people, you know, we are in this dimension, this physical plane. And there are the fairies, elves and that. Maybe they rule the subplane, you know, below the earth. Maybe that's their domain. But we've gone drilling into their domain with the fracking and everything. And there's another chap that I just want to talk to you about as well, called Z.L. Livingstone. You can find him on educate-yourself.org. Now he's the chap that I mentioned to you, who actually said that there was nukes planted on Iceland, and we thought that was, well, I thought that was quite crazy, but I thought, he's normally quite right, this guy. He said the plan was to blow it up the other side of the sun, to try and make the sun blast us out with some huge X-flare or whatever. And he said that before, and what happened to it when it did go around the other side of the sun? I mean, I got completely done in with the whole Iceland thing. Is it there? Is it there? Is it, oh dear. And the whole lot of it, really. Facts are, I'm not going to rabbit on anymore. All I wanted to do was share to you Mr Mavericstar'v on YouTube. He talks about the pole shift as well, but he did one just the other day, and it was really good. It was the one that was called something like 20% chance now 40% chance or something, if you look in his video list. It's a very good one. It explains about what I said about Jupiter and everything, and about the ice, what have you. And this chap, Z.L. Livingstone, on educate-yourself.org. If you go and look on that website, it's a load of sort of headings at the top, and then you just look down, and one of them there is by this chap, Z.L. Livingstone. He does essays, and if you look in there, he talks about something called, I can't say the word, but it's not etheric ice, but it's asclerotheric ice or something. It begins with an A anyway. And he said that this ice had been released from the earth. Well, how do we know that it's just, that could be that? It could be causing all sorts of things. There's the orgone theory, I don't know if you read the book by Andrew Collins. It was called Circle Makers. I read that, oh God, in the 90s when he first wrote it. That was all talking about orgone. We don't know what's up in the upper atmosphere. There's all sorts of creatures in the upper atmosphere. There always have been. You know, it could just be that, you know, the dimension that we've now moved into with the alignment of the galactic centre could have altered some of our perceptions. Anyway, that's that then, folks. I hope I can upload this. I hope it's not been too waffly. And, yeah, thanks then. Bye.